Welcome to Chapter 8, Social Entertainment. Our learning objectives are fewer for this chapter. Number 1, what is social entertainment? How is it distinguished from content marketing used in social publishing? Number 2, what is branded entertainment? And how is it distinguished from social branded entertainment? An important but subtle difference. Number 3, how can social media marketers use social entertainment to meet marketing objectives? Number 4, why is social entertainment an effective approach for engaging target audiences? Let's get started. So social entertainment comes in a variety of forms, primarily in these 5: social games, original digital video, branded video, social TV, and social music. I do want to point out the fact that this chapter really goes a little bit down the path of focusing too much on digital versus social. The original digital video and branded video are really not social by their nature, but it's important for us to understand entertainment as a concept can be effective. But we concentrate mostly in this chapter, or at least I want you to concentrate on the social aspects: social games, social TV, and social music. Social entertainment. Social entertainment encompasses events, performances, and activities which are experienced and shared using social media and designed to provide the audience with pleasure and enjoyment. They should be designed to meet marketing objectives, however. You must make sure that even though you're making a long-form video, that it does set out to meet some kind of marketing objectives. And it must be shareable and participatory. Those are the characteristics of social entertainment. Social entertainment as a subset of content marketing focuses on entertainment, reaching audiences where and when they are spending time in a context that enables frequent engagement with a brand message. Now we look at branded entertainment in terms of a Hulu series here in a minute called Farmed and Dangerous. That is not social. However, it is entertainment aimed at meeting a marketing objective. So we include it here. Obviously, we want to encourage the audience to interact and share. And then the concept of internalization raises its head here again, occurs when members of the target market accept the beliefs of an endorser as their own. Technographics, as you're going to learn this week, are important when approaching this zone. Where are people consuming their entertainment? Are they streaming Spotify or Hulu or Netflix? Where are they spending their time in terms of their technographics is a very important question to ask. Branded entertainment, as I mentioned earlier, Farmed and Dangerous, an original Chipotle series a few years ago, premiered on Hulu. With branded entertainment, the content seeks to capture attention and retain that attention for a prolonged period of time, at least compared to the standard 30-second advertisement, and to do so by entertaining the audience. So you entertain as well as inform. So it's kind of a mix of infotainment, if you will. What is social branded entertainment, on the other hand? When brands create owned vehicles of branded content in the form of games, music, or film, which is participatory and shareable via digital connections. That is social branded entertainment. You're going to find some examples from Casper, straight out of your textbook. This is a podcast called In Your Dreams that you can subscribe to. So let's start with the first category that we mentioned earlier, options for game-based marketing. You can certainly advertise anywhere digitally. You can buy advertising around the game, inside the game. You can put product within the game. You can integrate your branding within the game. And then the fourth category really is where I want to spend some time. It's the adver games. Otherwise, it's just an advertising function. Adver games. With adver gaming, the game itself is a form of branded entertainment designed by the brand to reflect the brand's positioning statement and deliver branded content messages. Many apps contain some kind of game as an incentive to engage longer with the app in exchange for coupons, discounts, etc. PetSmart is an example. You can play their treat trail game and collect treats and earn points along the way to receive valuable coupons. Check it out. I want you to pause for advergaming. It's no secret to consumers that these games are advertising and promotion delivery devices, but they can still be entertaining and they can still have their place. I want you to locate the top 5 adver games video in Blackboard. I want you to keep in mind that development costs range from $30,000 to $100,000 as a minimum investment, and they can go upward to $500,000. And I want you to ask yourself, are they worth the investment? So come on back here when you're done. I propose that as long as you understand your target audience, you really can't go wrong, and these types of adver games can definitely be appropriate, especially when you're placing them in your already created app experience. For example, Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers restaurant understands that they have young children in their restaurant, or perhaps in the car waiting with mom and or dad to pick up some food. So they have included an arcade that is a children's game that's aimed at entertaining, not necessarily branding. But it can be a relief to a parent if someone is fussy. Hey, let's take my phone and play the Cane's arcade game. Your book really doesn't dive deep into the concept of second screen engagement, but I think it's an important concept for you to understand. Social TV is a technology that supports communication and social interaction in either the context of watching TV or related to TV content. Whether we are watching synchronously or asynchronously, the experience of watching TV is enhanced by social media. So network TV, if you're watching synchronously, meaning you are watching the brand new episode of your favorite TV show live on broadcast TV and you're not streaming it, you're watching it synchronously. Or perhaps you have waited until season 1 comes out and you can stream it from Netflix. All of these types of watching experience lend themselves to what we call second and third screen engagement. Are there fandoms out there that you want to participate in? Game of Thrones is an excellent example. Or sports performances. You might want to talk about your favorite player within perhaps Twitter or a closed group in Facebook, for example. The concept of gamification is also not in your textbook, but I think it's important for you to understand the concept. Gamification is applying the science and psychology of gaming in a non-game context to motivate and reward your customers to perform certain desired behaviors. Gamification is one of the most proven ways to engage community members and keep them coming back for more. On the right hand of the slide, you'll see the motivation hierarchy. There at the top, we just do it for the joy of playing a game. As we move toward the bottom, We might just do it for a reward, like the advert game I mentioned earlier for PetSmart. You might do it for a coupon. You might do it because others are playing. So you get those invitations in Facebook for Farmville or Candy Crush or whatever. And then we move down to the bottom where we have zero motivation. Hopefully we don't stay down there too long. So just for fun, pause. I want you to ask yourself, where are you gamifying your life? How are brands motivating you? Are you earning points or discounts through rewards program or fitness apps? I am very guilty of using the Starbucks rewards. I've been a gold member for many, many years. I have a Jawbone Up Move, which gamifies my workout and sleep so that I don't necessarily earn rewards, but I'm motivated to hit my step count and my sleep count just because of the way they have gamified the experience in the app. So ask yourself these questions. Quizzes are another important form. Again, this is a little extraneous to your textbook, but important. They're fun, and I'm talking about the BuzzFeed type quizzes. They're often about you. You get bragging rights when you win them. Say you win a trivia game, or you get to share which Game of Thrones character you really are by your taste in cheese, and they drive an enormous amount of traffic. They're insanely shareable. When people take a good quiz, they can't wait to share it with their friends. Some quizzes have share rates well over 60%. Quizzes are irresistible because they give users feedback, entertainment, knowledge, and an outcome that can be shared. And they're really simple to create. Quizzer, Quizzr, is my favorite. However, they no longer offer a free option, but Typeform does. So you can go ahead and try it if you like. I want to caution you, however, because unfortunately, the quiz, This Is Your Digital Life, was a personality quiz created in 2014 by an academic researcher named Alexander Kogan, who paid about 270,000 people to take it. According to notice sent to users, This Is Your Digital Life was removed from its platform in 2015, but this was the so-called data breach. Although it really wasn't a breach, everyone who knows how quizzes and apps work in Facebook know that this was a possibility. So they're not quite as popular as they were before, but you remember that privacy paradox where people are aware of the risk, but they still do it anyway. That just things to consider. Typical elements of social games, especially the advert games we were talking about: leaderboards, achievement badges, and friends lists. That leads us to marketing with social music. So there are many ways that you can do that in network advertising. Again, this is not social. However, if your target market is listening to Pandora, streaming Pandora, or streaming Spotify, you might need to understand that so you can cross-promote your different social networking sites among these platforms. Brands can include many types of ads on social music sites, including audio ads, display ads, billboard ads, which serve as a screensaver which appears if a listener has gone inactive, and homepage takeovers, which ensure all site visitors are exposed to the ad, ranging obviously in cost. Or they can be integrated and immersive. More integrated forms include the use of branded playlists and the use of microsites. Coca-Cola place lists is an example of using branded place lists and a microsite. Unfortunately, these don't necessarily exist online anymore, but you can read about them in the case study and in the activity I put together on Blackboard. So to recap, hopefully you've answered the 4 questions we started out to answer. Thank you for listening.